And that's how WWE would book Paige's sex tape.
Jesus Christ. Are we even talking wrestling anymore?
Well, yeah, Paige, WWE. They go well.
Xavier Woods. This is the Brad Maddox Paige Xavier Woods podcast.
Actually, it's Matt Braddock's now.
Whatever. Episode 2 of the Paige Xavier Woods Brad Maddox fucking sex tape podcast.
Hey, if whoever released it is out there, release the rest, please.
Oh, you just want to see Xavier, you sick fuck.
No, I just want to masturbate to Paige fucking taking anal from herself.
Well, yeah, there's that. All right, so we're talking about that. Nobody's watching this podcast.
All right, so we got some pretty good topics today. One thing is, starting next week, every 2 weeks, we are going to be doing a retro pay-per-view review.
Retro is loose. It's a previous pay-per-view. Might be more recent than you think.
It might be, but as soon as we get a little bit of a following, we're going to ask you guys.
All in.
We're going to ask you guys eventually how you guys feel, and suggestions definitely welcomed. So let's start this off rapid fire.
You think we're going to get a following? You think anybody just listened to what you just said?
Oh yeah, they're going to love it.
Okay, cool. That one person, that's you and your mom, your grandmother, your cousin.
Dude, that's okay. At least I'm not sleeping with them, unlike Adam Page.
It's still the best thing. I will never not quote that.
But all right, today we got an agenda to talk about here. We got some topics.
Agenda.
The first things first.
Rapid fire.
Do wrestling fans care about just storylines or just the in-ring product?
It's funny for me because I love a lot of storylines. But I'm not invested in anything they've ever done. Like, The Rock came back. I'm not saying it was a good storyline, but at least there was a story. And The Rock's The Rock. He can make it work.
That's true.
And John Cena can make a story work, too. But it doesn't mean the story's good. I do honestly believe that the John Cena, The Rock storyline was a good storyline. The first time?
Yeah, no, the first time, yes. The second time,
Twice in a lifetime, baby.
It's because it was very predictable. Cena ended up winning the Rumble, so then you knew The Rock was going to win, even though you knew before he was going to win.
Well, it's funny thing is you say that, but it's the same way the other way around. They needed to set the matchup, so if The Rock wins the title, Cena's going to win the Rumble. Or Cena's going to win the Rumble, The Rock's going to win the title. It was going to happen no matter how they put it on the card. That's so predictable.
Thing is, though, is you could have did this.
And then you knew Cena was going to win the match, too.
You could have did this, though. You could have had someone on the SmackDown brand at the time win and go for the World Heavyweight title. Cena could have got an opportunity at the pay-per-view afterwards, or even on an episode of Raw.
Yeah. So, to the question you just said, storylines. I love storylines. They're good. AEW's got some things working. There's a lot of storylines I want. I want to see the MJF Hangman Page thing conclude.
Most definitely.
Kenny Omega and Mox are doing. Jericho and Mox eventually, probably.
That'll be great.
Cody and any of these guys, they haven't set that up at all. But Cody and Spears actually is kind of.
It's very interesting.
They don't have much they don't have much time presenting any of these storylines, so I'm just kind of going off of what I think is going to happen.
Most definitely.
But what they did, especially Omega and Mox, there's a story there. They've set it up well for the short time they've had. But right now it's match quality. Because anything in WWE, I told you last podcast, I hate every story, but I like all the champions. So
yeah, the big matches have crappy stories.
We go into WrestleMania every year, the storylines are horrible.
See, this year they actually had better ones because.
But the problem with that was the triple threat main event.
That had a bad story.
Well, the story was stupid gimmick, stupid, but it was entertaining. The match didn't live up to the story. The match actually wasn't that great.
The main event story was really...
Mainly because they botched the fuck out of the ending.
Oh yeah, but the main event story was dumb to me because it's like Becky wins the Rumble, then she's suspended, so then Charlotte somehow gets her title shot, and then she has to earn it again, and it's just bullshit.
That was dumb. I was saying yeah, you're... The ending part's when they're all getting arrested and doing the stupid shit.
That part was funny.
That was funny. And that was cool. That's a storyline beat that I liked. But from start to finish, I can't really think of that many storylines I like that much. Cena and Punk, going into Money in the Bank. 2011 was awesome.
I loved the Kofi one this year at Mania.
It was a great, very adhered to Daniel Bryan, which I also liked. Which was a replica of Chris Benoit.
Who?
I will bring up Chris Benoit whenever.
Yeah, no, I don't really give a shit either. It's just...
No, you're a bigger Chris Benoit mark than I am. I just...
That's because the guy was so goddamn talented.
Next podcast, top 10 Chris Benoit matches.
Top 10 Chris Benoit hanging moments. I mean, moments.
Quit the cross-facing kids. What?
Damn it.
We just got canceled.
We're not supposed to say that shit on air anymore.
Vacant. Randy Orton defeated Vacant.
That's true.
In 2004 SummerSlam.
And somehow Triple H randomly lost the title at WrestleMania 20. I don't know how the fuck that happened. He just lost it in the trash.
Shawn Michaels and him fell, and the title just went walking away like a ghost. It's bad. No.
But Eddie Guerrero, after that, he came out there, and he was holding his WWE title, happy.
This makes no sense anymore. I'm the only one here, but yeah, I'm going to celebrate this. The fact... So now I'm going to go on a tangent, but we need to talk about this, because I brought it up.
Go.
Yes. What happened? Absolutely fucking horrible.
Yes, very much.
And yeah, rightfully so. Condemn the guy all you want. But erasing him from the books, you can't even really go on the WWE Network and watch his matches right now.
Yeah, no, because if you type in his name, it just says nothing found.
I was like, that... Like,
it's crazy because he's in a lot of great things.
And right now, for me, because I don't own everything since 1999 like you do.
Yeah, I do.
I don't have any of my Chris Benoit stuff anymore.
Yeah, because, like, we could go off on a tangent just on top Benoit matches, because, I mean, he had...
It's kind of funny because our main point after the rapid fire is about a different Chris, but...
Masters. I mean, who?
Yeah, talking Chris Masters today. Hard-hitting topics.
The top 10 Chris Masters matches. That one he had against Cena on Raw.
Shawn Michaels, Unforgiven 05. That's the only other one.
That Elimination Chamber match.
Oh, man, we're talking all Chris's. How's it going?
Hey, I'm doing good.
CB over here. We didn't introduce ourselves. Legend, CB, 10 minutes in. Great podcast host. We don't know what the fuck we're doing now. I got it.
But yeah, no, Benoit was unfortunately involved in a lot of great things. The WrestleMania 20 main event, the Royal Rumble in 2004.
Royal Rumble in 2003.
That too.
Kurt Angle.
Yes, his No Mercy 2002.
Backlash 2004.
Yes.
The rematch.
The first Money in the Bank.
Randy Orton at SummerSlam.
Let's see. The ladder match with Jericho at Royal Rumble 2001 for the IC title.
Let's turn into the Chris Benoit podcast.
The match where Triple H tore his quad.
The first.
Yeah, the first time.
Not the other 7 times.
Damn it, he's not Kevin Nash.
Close. 3 times.
God damn it.
1 on each side, and then I forgot which one he tore twice. New Year's Resolution 2007 was one of the other ones.
Yeah, no, that was pretty brutal, because he was supposed to go against Cena again for the title.
But it's fine, we got Shawn Michaels, and that was a good one.
True.
It's better than seeing the same main event than the year before. Yeah, I mean, they did that too.
WrestleMania 28 and 29.
I was going to go on a good note, not a bad note, but I was going to say Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker, but...
They didn't main event 25. They should have.
But it's the same match back in that. 25's better.
I know, but they should have been... That should have been the last match of the night, because what was the last match? Triple H and Orton, which ended up sucking because of Michaels and Taker being before it.
I also ended up sucking because I don't want to watch Randy Orton and Triple H.
Well, then let's go watch Super Showdown.
That's the only match from Super Showdown I watched, and it was really slow, and it was 25 minutes long.
That's because they're old.
Trips is old. Orton's going to AEW. You heard it here first.
Actually, if he did, that'd be very, very interesting. What would they...
Well, because he's got that I don't give a fuck attitude. Like, he says whatever he wants on, like...
Can you imagine the Young Bucks trying to do a Meltzer driver to someone, and he catches them in an RKO.
It's can we call him Randy Orton if he leaves the company?
Yeah, because that's his name.
Yeah, because Cody's not Cody Rhodes, it's Cody Reynolds.
He's literally Randy Orton.
Randall Keith Orton.
He can keep his RKO finisher even. The only thing he can't be called is the Viper. So what will we call him? The Python?
Can't call him the Viper, Apex Predator, Legend Killer.
He hasn't been called those things for like ever.
I'm just saying like, all those things.
Plus, at this point in time, the only legend that can be killed is his own.
Undertaker. Somebody do it. Bring it back and put him out of his minute. Finish what you started at WrestleMania 21 and just put him out of your misery.
Okay, if anybody needs to be finished, Goldberg.
Yeah, he didn't do that one either. Okay, so tangent. How did this start? Storylines.
Yes, storylines that were good.
And I just kept talking, so you.
Speaking of storylines that were good going into WrestleMania, though. AJ Styles, Randy Orton.
Yeah, I liked it.
That was literally
It helps that they're my two favorite people.
That was a 4-week build. And like 2 of the weeks, they didn't do shit. But at the same time, I wish that would have continued into Money in the Bank.
I just didn't like that it was a one-off.
Exactly. I would have wanted that to go to Money in the Bank.
I think going into WrestleMania, it's a one-off. Most of Randy Orton's matches at WrestleMania are one-offs. Seth Rollins, CM Punk.
No, CM Punk was not.
No, they did move on, didn't they? They did that
and
again.
Same with Rollins because he had the steel cage match where the RKO was banned.
Oh, yeah, right. I just remember that their Mania matches were a lot better than anything that followed.
Oh, yeah. Quality-wise, yeah, for sure.
To be fair, for as much shit as Orton gets for being boring or not caring or anything anymore, he still puts on a good Mania match.
When he's against someone that's good.
Even Kane.
That one was like, where the fuck did that come from?
I liked it.
That was, where the hell did that match come from?
The Seth Rollins one, I just really liked the ending.
That's because that was one of the best RKOs you could do, minus the Evan Bourne one. That was the best one.
Airborne into the RKO.
That was the greatest RKO you'll ever fucking find. But that Rollins curb stomp one was second.
The original one that he did when it was off, like, catching him out of nowhere. From
Carlito.
Yeah, Unforgiven 09. It's like,
06.
It's 06. It was 06.
That was a long-ass time ago.
Fuck me.
My God, that was almost like 15 years
Back
ago.
when WWE had good pay-per-view names.
That was back when, for the most part...
I think almost every pay-per-view name I liked back then. Like Unforgiven, No Mercy, Armageddon, Backlash.
Cyber Sunday was a great concept, too.
I didn't like Judgment Day.
I didn't mind the name of it. I just wasn't a huge fan of the stage set every time. But, hey, I will take that over the Raw stage for a pay-per-view any day now.
All right, talk about storylines. And this is a question I can't answer, but I want to see if you can answer it. If you had to choose, what is your favorite storyline of all time?
Of all time.
Storyline, not matches. Storyline.
No.
I definitely couldn't answer matches.
I'm thinking storyline here.
See? I told you, it's a little hard.
No, it definitely is. I would probably say... Well, the first one that's popping in my head is actually Rock Hogan.
Yeah, WrestleMania 18.
Yeah.
That's a really good storyline. And a really good match. They actually did a good match to go with it, too.
And then my other one that's popping into my head is actually Jericho and Owens at Mania, the Festival of Friendship.
It would have been a lot better if they would have kept the Universal title on them.
No, it would have been better if it was for the Universal title for sure. But I mean, for at least what we got,
Jericho.
It was great for what it was.
Jericho was pissed. But that was a long build, too, because they went forever with that. And every time they're on, because you had the list of Jericho and...
My God, the list.
I still can't believe they mocked all that, all his old characters on his AEW entrance.
Which is great.
And it actually said the list of Jericho on it in the perfect, standardized way that it was.
Well, yeah, I mean, the list is a great idea, though. That was great. That was one of my favorite things about Jericho, especially when he did that at the Greatest Royal Rumble. He put Elias on the list.
Storylines. I guess I'm at the point where I just don't care about the storylines anymore. I just want the matches to be good. The problem is the matches that I see don't seem very good either.
See, from in-ring work, WWE on pay-per-views for the most part nails it.
Because I would say Ring of Honor doesn't have great storylines.
They don't really have
That's what I'm
many
saying. They
storylines.
never really have a storyline. They did when like Kevin Owens was out there. All his whole storyline when he was champion. There was a whole big storyline about that.
Yeah,
With Scum and all that.
Actually, I gotta put that in there too. The El Generico Steen story for like 2 years.
And then WWE ruined it by doing it like 5 times, and they're still friends.
But the thing is, though, is at least in WWE, you can't say that the match quality has went down between the two.
No, they're great.
They're not extreme.
You don't have the fucking...
You don't have ladder spots and shit.
Los fucking whatever last man standing matches.
Yeah, what was Los Riviera or whatever.
And that was after Ladder War.
True. La Rancha or whatever the fuck.
Viva la Rancha.
Viva la Raza, last man standing match.
Rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero. Died in Minneapolis.
Also fired in Minneapolis.
Should just stop coming to Minneapolis.
Well, obviously he's not coming here anymore.
I'm just saying, like, maybe if he never came to Minneapolis, it'd be fine.
That's true. That would have been really sad. If he just didn't come here.
I'm just glad he didn't die at my hotel.
Yeah, he was.
Which is weird because they do their shows at Target Center, so I think they'd stay at my hotel, which is right next to the Target Center.
Well, I think that one they might have did XL.
But he died in Minneapolis.
At the Marriott.
In Minneapolis. The Excel Center is 20 minutes from Minneapolis in St. Paul.
Yeah, but at the time they'd be riding in limos or a bus.
But yeah. Storylines.
Storylines in wrestling.
I love how we keep saying rapid fire and then we go on one topic for 20 minutes. This is not rapid fire at all.
I do love, though, when WWE will occasionally do this right. Storyline continuity.
When did they do it right?
Occasionally they will mention someone's past.
They'll mention something that happened in the past, but they come out of nowhere, and it kind of sometimes it'll contradict itself.
The biggest example of that, Edge and Christian. They're brothers.
Now they're best friends.
Now they're just best friends.
Kane and Undertaker are brothers. They held that. They still hold that.
Dude, they will never let that one go. And also Paul Bearer's, Kane's dad, who had sex with his Undertaker's mom while he was watching, apparently, or some fucking thing.
And it's funny because now that I asked you what the best storyline was, I can already tell you my next question. The worst storyline? I already know the answer.
Katie Vick.
Yeah. That was actually exactly where I was going.
You can't get worse.
TNA got close.
Claire Lynch.
Yes. And it sucks because that's AJ Styles.
Well, here's the best part about that.
Triple H tried to have sex with a dead body. I just want to talk about that real quick.
Yeah, no, fuck. Fuck that storyline. Bruce Pritchard hates it even. And he was the one who had to write a lot of that shit.
Who's he? Vince McMahon in the back.
That's good shit, pal.
Moxie's voice. It's good shit.
Good shit, pal.
So,
No, Claire Lynch, though. I was actually...
That was about as dumb as...
I was actually watching a RF video shoot interview with Kazarian and Daniels. If the plan went the way that they planned it out with AJ, it was actually going to be great because they were going to find out that Dixie was pregnant with AJ's kid, which would have led to him getting title matches handed to him, which would have led to Daniels and Kazarian outing him and essentially getting him fired by Dixie's dad.
Still sounds horrible. That still sounds
The way
horrible.
that they planned it, though, originally, they planned it out as a great story. It's just everything kept falling apart.
I actually have another TNA AJ Styles. Not really bad storyline, but more just bad gimmick.
When he was with Ric Flair?
Yes. I did not like it. It did not work for me at all.
It didn't make sense because AJ is not the type that should really be, like, at that point in time, he shouldn't have been a heel because he wrestles a face style. You don't see heels going off the top rope, really.
Well, that was like the second time that he did like a weird manager heel turn that didn't make any sense. Because back in 2004, like on the original AJ Styles Phenomenal DVD, they had a couple matches where he was a heel and he was like facing Amazing Red and all that, and he had his little heel manager with him. It was weird. That's all I'm trying to say.
No, definitely weird. He shouldn't be a type that needs a manager. He can talk for himself.
And right now he's a heel.
But the thing is nowadays it works because he's done the whole Bullet Club thing. At that time, he was not a good heel. He didn't make you hate him.
He's never been a good heel. I still don't think they're gonna hate him. He was so over.
See, at least in Bullet Club though, if they wouldn't have been as popular, they could have hated him.
To be fair though, I like him going heel because it means WWE still will pull the trigger on their top guys.
Not on Roman. Not on Cena.
It'll never happen on Cena. You like this heel turn?
He was heel
WrestleMania.
for a little bit.
He was heel at WrestleMania.
He was against Elias. Elias is like the jobber heel.
And it was just a rap battle.
And Elias doesn't even rap. He tried the next night and got chokeslammed or something.
Nah, fuck, man. One topic went for a while. Fucking storyline stuff. No, it's all about matches, at least right now, until they write something I care about. Like, I'm interested in this Kofi Kingston Samoa Joe storyline. I don't know how beating the living shit out of somebody qualifies for a title match, but, you know.
Well, in that aspect, how the fuck does going out there saying it should have been me, it should have been me, it should have been me, why does that give you a title match?
Why is Baron Corbin getting another rematch? Why is there's like, yeah, we're going to keep these going. Why?
Well, obviously, Corbin ggets another title shot because Vince McMahon is like, good God, he looks fucking tall.
That's like telling me how Shane might get that title shot. Like, how?
Well, obviously that one he's like, I won the title and it was great shit.
Let's do one more topic before we move into our main event of the evening.
Actually, this is a little bit of a off topic, but at the same time,
moving to the next topic.
Kofi Kingston, what would you consider his legacy right now if he were to lose the title tomorrow?
He spent over 1,500 days in WWE as a champion. I'd give him a Hall of Fame career. Okay. As a solo competitor, and the way they do their tag teams, New Day is getting close to.
Would you rank his WWE title reign as a successful reign, or would you rank, or no?
No. I didn't like any of the Dolph Ziggler things.
True.
It didn't resonate with me. It was bad.
Because that story was absolutely terrible. At least the Kevin Owens one had a little bit of something.
I think the only thing I liked about the end, about that storyline with Dolph Ziggler was the end of the steel cage match.
Yeah, that was very interesting, actually.
That's the only thing I liked about that match.
But all right.
Remember the steel cage matches used to be good?
Yeah, I do.
TV-14 made steel cage matches good. TV-14 made Hell in a Cell matches good.
That's true.
PG ruined every special match for me.
For the most part, yeah. I mean, occasionally they'll pull something off. Like
I said, I said on the last podcast that the Falls Count Anywhere match on the Open Raw was pretty good considering nobody expected it because they hated the Braun Strowman Bobby Lashley shit.
See, and I was actually really...
That's why I was so shocked that the reviewer I was reading was like, this was epic. This was actually pretty good.
They pretty much ruined Braun at this point, though, unfortunately.
Well, he also ruined himself. He fucked up easy spots a couple times.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways.
So, one more topic, then we can go into the...
Let's do this one. This is a fun list. For you.
Oh, fuck.
I'll do one, too. Who are 10 superstars that would be better off in AEW?
Better off in AEW or better off away from the WWE?
In AEW specifically.
It's going to be difficult. It sucks because some of the people I would say could do really well in AEW are in NXT and they're doing fine. because it's NXT.
I'll go over my list and see if you.
I'll say this: the Revival, which won't happen. There's a whole 4.5-minute video on YouTube of fucking Cody Rhodes just going fuck the Revival.
And the Young Bucks too, to the point where the Revival trademarked "fuck the Revival," mind you.
Like they would work because, yeah.
So I actually have them on my list. Mine are Mike Bennett.
Well, they're not even using. Well, now he's had a 5-year deal and he's getting embarrassed on fucking Raw.
Tyler Breeze.
He's back in NXT, so we'll see how that works out.
Apollo Crews.
Yeah. I don't know if he'd work there, but it'd be better than he's doing now.
Buddy Murphy.
You like your little Alexa Bliss fucker.
He's not with her anymore.
I know, but he still fucked her.
Cedric Alexander.
Yeah, he'd fit in.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
If he's gonna stay in the U.S., that would be the best fit.
Cesaro.
Yeah.
Ali.
This is the problem I have with him. Nothing that happened with him actually resonated with me at all. I understood the push, and I understood people got behind him. He used to be a police officer. Like, I like his story. I don't like him.
I like him personally. I just think that with him getting injured, it was better because
everything worked out because Kofi put in all his time.
It wouldn't have worked as well with him.
If you told me that Ali was going to win, Mustafa Ali, I'm not going to do the stupid Antonio Cesaro,
Alexander Rusev.
I'm not doing these abbreviated WWE fuck names. If you told me Ali was going to win the fucking WWE Championship from Daniel Bryan, I was a fuck off.
No, I would have said the exact same thing, because, I mean, it wouldn't have made sense right at that time. It still wouldn't make sense right now.
At least for Kofi, he put 11 years in.
Exactly. No, he earned his shot. And first ever black WWE champion.
I'm going to correct you even more. African American. We're a politically correct show, you twat.
Are you PC, bro?
No.
Then
you got your consent form?
I mean, I wanted to do anal, but I heard that's a separate one.
That's a separate form.
But anyways, EC3 is on my list as well.
If anybody can make EC3 work for me.
Well, because what is he doing on Raw? He's
Put
in
him
the
on,
background.
Do the same thing they did with MJF. I haven't seen much of him on their show. Like, he's in matches that he hasn't really done much as a wrestler, but he talks a lot. Get EC3 and put him on being the elite.
And then, honorable mention would be, I don't know what they're doing with them right now, storyline-wise, where they plan on going, but the club.
The problem is, everything they're doing with the club right now is what they should have did with the club the first fucking time. 3 years, almost 4 years ago now.
No, most definitely. The only reason why I say maybe the club is they might actually fix what they fucking broke, but at the same time, what are they going to do if the club re-sign in 2 months? Then they're going to be like, fuck you again, and not be on TV.
Actually putting them with AJ Styles is great.
Yeah.
Problem is, what you just said is, I think, why they're doing it.
They just want to re-sign those contracts.
They're going to give them a story where they're in the main push, and they're like, oh, maybe things aren't so bad. They're going to sign a contract, and then go back like Mike Bennett. 5-year contract, security.
205 Live.
No, fucking being told by his wife that she'd rather have Becky impregnate him next time. Or impregnate her next time.
I mean, to be fair...
In one of the most cringeworthy spots on Raw. It was bad.
I don't know. I didn't watch it yet.
I didn't really watch it either.
I don't plan on it.
I wouldn't. Maybe the opening. The opening you should watch.
Alright, I will give that a shot. But what would your 10 be of people that should go to AEW? If they're in NXT doing well, they don't need to be mentioned.
I agree with everybody who says that, but Tyler Breeze, I don't like him that much anyways. The best stuff he ever had was in NXT.
That's why I feel like...
And he's back with Fandango in NXT.
That's why I feel like if he lost Fandango and went to AEW by himself, he could recreate himself. He's technically gifted in the ring.
I still think he's a skinnier Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, he definitely is in a way, but at the
And
same...
you know I never really liked Dolph Ziggler, so...
Because he's just a skinnier Billy Gunn.
Yeah, basically. And I never really liked Billy Gunn either. Except for
Hey.
that Kiss My Ass match against The Rock.
Billy Gunn would love to have Tyler Breeze.
I'm an ass man.
He would see a lot of himself.
Minusing out all the people you already said.
You don't even have to minus them all. You
I'm
can
gonna say I agree with a lot of the people you said. That's why I'm not going to say those people. Well, there's a lot of people. I think Adam Cole could work over there. He's doing just fine.
So then I wouldn't even mention him at that point.
He's doing just fine. I'm just saying that like
Champion.
People that would work with what AEW is a lot of the people that are doing well in NXT.
Well, yeah, I mean, because Velveteen Dream would do really good over there.
The entire Undisputed Era could do really well over there. Bring back Red Dragon, Roderick Strong, all that shit. Authors of Pain.
Okay. Would you?
Because they fucked those guys up.
Would you bring Drake Maverick with them?
No, fuck that guy.
So you're gonna let him piss himself again?
If Drake Maverick's going anywhere, the AEW is not going with Authors of Pain. God, Authors of Pain. He'll go with EC3.
Oh, great! You're gonna pair them back up like in TNA.
Hey man, it's all recycled trash. Remember?
That's true.
AEW is just WWE rejects.
Well, this one would be a TNA reject. So that's even better.
Oh, it's TNA rejects that failed in WWE.
That's even got like a worse stink on it. Like that's like if you left garbage outside in the hot sun for 2 weeks.
They might be TNA rejects, but WWE still signed them. So.
That's because they wanted everybody.
You want a list of people I don't want to see in AEW?
Oh fuck! I got a lot of them like Roman,
Bobby Lashley.
Actually, wait. I'll take Roman off because
Put him with
I
Mox.
would like to. No, not even with Mox. Put him by himself, but I would like to see what he would do in a different company where Vince was not in control.
I think he wants to be heel.
That would be nice.
He won't leave though.
I mean, another one that would be really bad in AEW, Brock.
I saw that Photoshop photo of him wearing an AEW shirt earlier. It's horrible.
Fuck. If Shane went to AEW.
If Shane went to AEW, you might as well just say Vince bought the company because it's WCW all over again.
True. I mean, other people that would be really bad over there would be like... Shit.
I actually think Orton would work over there.
Yeah, he would. He would. I feel like someone that would be really bad over there would be maybe like Heath Slater.
I don't know why they bother.
Or Jinder Mahal.
Well, think about this. The only reason Ty Dillinger's there, or Sean Spears, is he's actually not bad. And he has a really good actual friendship with Cody Rhodes.
Well, plus on top of that, he was used very well in NXT after he was done being a jobber.
It's like 10. He got that 10 thing over while he was a jobber.
I know, it was to the point where they were fucking cheering 10, 10, 10 during countouts, and it was fucking pissing everyone off because they didn't know what number the ref was on.
All right, but we got to move on to your main story.
All right,
well, not story, our main topic of this one.
Today, it is going to be...
We already talked about one, Chris.
Jericho. And we're going to talk about matches and moments that were his best.
His debut.
WWE. WCW can be on here, but I don't have any WCW memories of him as much, minus the time he had that big-ass list of armbar.
I was just about to say that.
But if you were thinking that, what would you think of for Jericho matches? I'll tell you, I got a couple on here. One of them, I will say, though, is the ladder match for the World Heavyweight title against Shawn Michaels at No Mercy 2008.
I was just about to say that. I agree. Gotta get back over here. I agree. 100%.
Survivor Series match from 2001.
Yes. I wouldn't call it a great match, but for some reason it comes up in my head. Survivor Series 2008.
That had a good story, actually.
With John Cena.
That had a good
one of the
story.
few times I can actually say that I think Jericho makes a lot of people better.
The unsanctioned match with Shawn Michaels at Unforgiven 08 was great as well. The first Money in the Bank.
Well, that was his thing.
Exactly. Made it work.
Oh,
Vengeance 2001 versus Stone Cold, where he won the WWE title. Talked about the Royal Rumble 2001 match with Benoit, the ladder match. Talked about the U.S. title against Kevin Owens already.
WrestleMania of Edge.
It
It wasn't great, but like it's.
I didn't like the ending. That's what turns me off about that.
I would say, weirdly enough, one of the most, and because of CM Punk, that CM Punk Jericho storyline, going back to good storylines.
That was a good storyline, actually. I wish they would have did the part with the tattoo that they suggested, that Jericho suggested. Actually, no. Punk suggested it to Jericho that Jericho give him a tattoo on live air.
I did not know.
And then Vince said to him, Vince goes, "Well, fuck, pal. Who would notice? He's got all these tattoos already."
Such good shit.
Oh, no, he said that was bad shit.
If he doesn't come up with the idea, it's probably not going to go over.
Pretty much. Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 19.
Well, yeah. And the low blow at the end.
Oh my god, that just put the icing on the cake. That was a great storyline, actually. I like the Intercontinental title match with Rey Mysterio at Great American Bash 09. Against Christian at WrestleMania 20.
That was, yeah, Trish Stratus and all that is in that one.
Mm-hmm. That was a really great match. Let's see what else was great matches from Jericho.
And you put I don't think there's a, well, I'll get back to it. I was going to say I don't think there's a bad Chris Jericho match, but he did go one-on-one with Fandango at WrestleMania and lose.
I would say that I prefer that match over the one with Ryback.
Oh, yeah. Anything with Ryback sucks.
Yeah.
I'll say this right now. I don't care. Put him against fucking anybody. Put him in a handicap match against the Young Bucks, where all the Young Bucks do is super kick him a million times. It's going to suck.
If CM Punk can't make you better, then you're fucking horrible.
Oh, I'm going to put this out there right now. Just he's brought up CM Punk. He is not going to be in Chicago on August 31st at AEW All Out. It's not going to happen. The stars are for the Chicago flag, not for CM Punk. You fucking idiots. I didn't want to say the other one.
Or
No, you don't get to play this devil. No.
is CM Punk gonna be that masked commentator Excalibur?
You're an idiot. I hate you.
Actually, if that were the case, that'd be fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
Much. I'm out. This sucks. I hate you.
Or could Colt Cabana make an appearance?
You're the only one I know that likes Colt Cabana.
He has good comedy matches.
Yeah, no.
His feud at Dalton Castle is actually pretty decent.
Also, Dalton Castle. No.
His character's grown on me. Originally, I thought it was fucking terrible, but it's grown. But actually, more Jericho moments. Vengeance 01, he beat Stone Cold and The Rock. Same night.
Yeah, there's a lot of things he did in WWE that I think they're now kind of like, maybe we shouldn't have let him do that.
I mean, I give them 100% credit, though, for giving him the push right away like that.
Well, they gave him the push the moment he debuted. The way he debuted was, he was already at the top.
True.
Had some great against each other and working together promos with The Rock.
One of the highlights of WrestleMania 16/2000, the match that he had for the Intercontinental and European title against Angle and Mr. Benoit.
Who?
Exactly.
Okay. Chris Masters? What?
Yes, the Master Lock.
Oh man, he certainly looked like somebody else. I didn't know he was in the company in 2000.
He was a little bit smaller.
He wasn't a Greek god.
And he tapped out Orlando Jordan in like 20 seconds at SummerSlam 05.
Oh yeah, Orlando Jordan. That was a thing.
Yeah, that one I can clearly remember. I can clearly understand why you want to forget that. He wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Next thing you see on SE Scoops. Orlando Jordan, all in.
I quit. Team him with Nyla Rose. I don't know. Fuck.
I mean, to be fair, in TNA he played that gimmick where he was, I'm bisexual. This week I want to make out with a man. This week I want to make out with a woman.
This week he'll suck your dick.
Actually, the saddest part is they were looking at a storyline where he was going to fucking put white creamy shit on his body during a match to make it look like it was cum.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. No, not even going to go down that rabbit hole. You can just go right on back to Chris Jericho.
Actually, to be fair, what the hell would result in a match with him and Joey Ryan?
Anal sex.
But Joey Ryan's not gay.
I don't care. You have that many guys grab your dick? Anal sex.
And he's the only wrestler that is actually sponsored by Pornhub.
First video, anal sex. Middle of the ring, 15,000 people, AEW main event.
Would that be like the Edge and Lita live sex celebration?
No bed, no sheets. Anal sex.
Oh, God. I'm all out on that one.
He'll be hell out.
Jeez.
It actually worked out.
And we're canceled.
Oh, no. I canceled this before we started.
We're canceled again.
I haven't even posted anything yet. It is canceled before we started.
Damn it.
And nobody's watching this podcast except for friends and family. And you're going to start talking about anal sex.
That was you, not me.
Hey, man. You're all out. It's a thing now.
I mean, I wasn't going to go all in on that one.
Let me go tweet the Young Bucks. Make it happen.
I wasn't going to be all in on that one. That'd be even weirder.
Hey, you guys remember Orlando Jordan?
Oh, good God. I would rather see, like, Carlito sign for them.
I don't want to see Carlito. I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
Actually, to be fair, another WWE guy we didn't actually mention that would do better there. Benjamin.
I keep forgetting he's there because they don't fucking use him.
The last time he was used was that episode of Raw where he faced Rollins randomly.
And I almost thought they were going to put him with Brock, and it almost seemed like they were going to do something interesting.
And then nothing. I don't think he's even been on fucking TV since then.
No.
Not even on pay-per-view.
No, because he wanted to face Angle. That's the last time I saw anything from him. How did he not face Angle? How did Angle not choose to have a match with Benjamin? At least when he was hand-selecting opponents.
That part I don't know. But Vince McMahon didn't think it was good shit.
Yeah, nothing's good shit.
Fuck Vince McMahon.
I have a question.
Yes.
So we're talking Jericho.
Yes.
20, 25, 30 years, whatever. What's your favorite gimmick? He has a lot of them.
I liked the heel run when he won the World Heavyweight title.
The suit?
Yes. The suit. He was calling us all gelatinous tapeworms.
Save us, Y2J.
It wasn't even the save us part.
It was right before the save. It's right after. It's right after the save it part. Because he came back, he had the Randy Orton thing. He's saving us from Randy Orton.
This is the Shawn Michaels feud, Jericho.
Yeah.
Throw you through the Jeritron 5000.
Weird enough, I really like the list of Jericho. Like the whole Kevin Owens.
I like that too. Don't get me wrong. That's why it was a thinker.
No, this is probably the suit Jericho is probably when he was at like a peak, where he truly came to the point that he is the top of the game. He held that World Heavyweight Championship, and he looked like he deserved to be there.
I mean, fuck, he even won an Elimination Chamber where Undertaker was in there with him, and that was the one where Undertaker got set on fire.
Remember when SmackDown was going to Sci-Fi?
Oh my God, that's how long ago?
October 1st, 2010.
Jeez.
That's how old that DVD is.
Jeez, and Rey Mysterio's even on the picture, and Undertaker. I remember when they used to wrestle full-time.
Oh, Rey Mysterio was wrestling full-time before he got hurt.
Which, by the way, he should be back soon. In the next couple weeks.
Great.
No,
Hey.
I'd really want to see a match with him and Ricochet at SummerSlam.
See, that would be good. Like if you tell me that's what's going to happen, that'd be good. But I don't see it. They're probably just going to completely drop the fact that he was even in the U.S. title picture when he comes back.
See, if Paul Heyman was the one doing all the writing and Vince McMahon said, hey, you have control of everything, I feel like he would do that.
I still don't know if that's going to work.
Well, no, because he still has to respond to Vince and...
Like, why hire... Like, I'm saying, like, if he's not going to listen, why hire him in the first place?
Exactly. No, it's completely pointless. But Vince McMahon thinks that hiring Heyman and Bischoff is going to do something, maybe bring some interest to the product, which it might. But the ironic thing is those two were general managers at one point in time of the opposite show.
And if I recall, Eric Bischoff was hated. I hated Eric Bischoff.
I hated him too.
Man, because it's his character, but I still hated him.
I did too.
And I didn't like Paul Heyman that much either.
No, he was a dick.
I think, honestly, one of the worst entire general manager storylines they ever did. Wheelchair Kurt Angle.
See,
I thought Wheelchair Kurt Angle was fucking dumb.
I hated it as a kid, but looking back at it now,
I haven't seen it in a long time. I just remember it, and I thought it was dumb.
See, looking back at it now, it's like, okay, that was actually kind of fun.
I still remember how he got there. Like, he got choke slammed on the concrete. And like,
my God, I know.
Or at least that's what they tried to make you believe happened.
And then Tori Wilson was like the one running away from Big Show or whatever the fuck, and he would like try to get her fired every week. If you lose this match, you're fired. Oh, she won again. Fuck.
Oh. I'm going to go way back to the beginning of the podcast. For the short period of like time that happened, Mark Henry's retirement speech,
great storyline.
good storyline. Mark Henry's World Championship run was actually a pretty good storyline.
Yeah, when he was doing the Hall of Pain. Hey, he took the Great Khali off our TV screen for a while. He took Vladimir Kozlov completely off our TV screen.
I hated both those guys.
I don't know which one I'd rather have, honestly.
You know who I don't want to see ever again?
Who?
Santino.
Oh, yeah, I agree. He better not be the next one signed to AEW.
I think he's like not allowed. Like, he got hurt in similar ways to other people.
Yeah, but then is that a situation where it's a WWE doctor saying no, like Daniel Bryan for how many years, or is that like every doctor?
I don't know.
Same question that I asked you with Tyson Kidd before we ever got on air.
Or Edge.
Well, Edge
has the
I think is real.
Thing. Well, it's all real.
Well, no, but I think Edge's is like 100%. Like sure, every doctor says no.
I'm sure what would happen was they made clear, but they would be like highly recommend to not. Which is probably why they're not going to clear any of these people.
Anyways,
like Paige isn't going to get cleared either.
Anyways, last I heard about Santino, he was actually working with Impact.
Why?
I don't remember what the hell he was doing, but he was doing something over there. Teaching him how to do the Cobra or some bullshit. No one wanted to play with his Cobra, I'll tell you that.
I fucking hate so much.
Hornswoggle was terrible too.
Alright, so this is going to be like a fucking tangent because we did a bit of Jericho, but I want to talk now. Going back to storylines again. Terrible storylines.
Oh my God.
We went through two of the worst, but you brought up Hornswoggle, so I had to bring it up.
Vince McMahon,
illegitimate love child. They do like the whole stare down of Triple H, and it's like, nope, it's this guy. Like, sigh.
I do have to say,
they did a good build. Like, it was a good storyline until they did the end of it. So they had like Kennedy and then Triple H.
Well, I liked their original pick. Their original pick was Kennedy, and then they were going to have him go against Triple H at Mania for the title and Control.
Again, speaking of people I didn't like very much, and you did, Mr. Kennedy, or Anderson, or whatever you want to call him.
Underrated worker.
I didn't like him. Didn't Didn't like him.
He didn't have character. I'll admit that.
He tried in TNA.
When he was in TNA calling himself a fucking asshole all the time, I thought that was fucking great.
Okay, MJF.
He's like, I'm just a fucking asshole. Which came before MJF again.
Yeah, again, it's not the character that's so good, it's how he's playing the character. It's so good.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It's not like we haven't seen the character before. It's just he's doing a really fucking good job at it.
Well, yeah, I mean, definitely. Just like another one that played a really great character was Boogeyman.
I'm surprised they didn't like try to. We might be the only two people in the fucking world that like that story, like that.
That's because he did what we wanted to see. We wanted him to hit 3-4 moves, put some worms in a mouth, and just leave.
And then they put him in that really shitty storyline of Booker T and Sharmell.
Hey, he wanted to have sex with Booker's wife, like Kurt Angle. It's fine.
Oh, don't worry. Speaking of terrible storylines, it's the same fucking thing as Vince McMahon, except for he's black, not a midget.
Well, actually, Kurt Angle did not just want to have sex with Booker T's wife. He wanted to have bestiality sex.
Yeah, and
she was a quote-unquote gutter slut.
And now they got Jason Jordan. Fucking.
Hey, that's how they treated women back then, guys.
Speaking of another person that's probably not coming back for injury related.
Honestly, like in this point in time, before he got injured, he was being booed because of the push he was getting. He was getting shoved down our throat.
Oh, they could have shoved it down our throat without the fucking Kurt Angle son thing. It would be less bad.
Chad Gable should have been revealed as the son. Just saying.
I think any storyline that involves writing a mystery son that's long lost who happens to work for the same company is a horrible idea and should just be thrown in the trash to begin with. But if you're going to do it, that would have been a better option.
Well, yeah, because at least Chad Gable was the same color. He was the one with the wrestling background.
But then I think it was kind of racist to make it seem like Kurt Angle only liked black chicks.
Well, especially because his wife is white.
His ex-wife. Speaking of his ex-wife, I give Kurt Angle a lot of credit for all that shit going down and then immediately working a program with Jeff Jarrett that involved all that shit going down.
That's true. How would you not literally fucking rip his head off?
It's like, you took my wife, but we're going to do a storyline about how you took my wife, and I'm going to be okay with it.
Well, and then on top of that, he would get the kids involved.
What's fun about it is that feud at that time is one of the few times I've ever liked a Jeff Jarrett match, was those matches with Kurt Angle.
That is a good storyline, because it was real, like Matt Hardy and Edge.
And what they tried to do with Jeff Hardy in that, which was bad.
I'll give it...
It wasn't bad, but...
I'll give it a pass. It wasn't great.
It didn't work. TNA did it better. That's why it didn't work.
Yes, they did. Because then we got Broken Matt.
And Woken Matt.
That was only because WWE couldn't get the trademark right away.
Doesn't matter. It's so Woken Matt.
He woke up. And now what is Matt?
I don't know. Read his Twitter and tell me, because I don't know.
Because according to his YouTube page, he is a mix of himself in 1999. He is a mix of V1.
I know when he came back the last time, and they asked him about Woken, he's like, I have found a way to contain my Woken spirit.
Well, because he's clearly said that he is his self from 1999. He is V1 now. He is stronger than death Matt Hardy. He is Woken Matt Hardy. He's like every Matt Hardy combined.
No, the funniest thing about, like, at least, because he got over in TNA with the broken thing, but the most he was ever over without Jeff Hardy was the Real Ed storyline.
Oh, definitely.
When he came back and they did all that, that was
bad.
That was good. Like, I was like, holy shit, Matt Hardy. All right.
That's just because that was real. That's why everyone was so behind him. If that would have been just a storyline where Lita did not do that, it wouldn't have gone over as well.
You mean like when they went to Kane after that?
Well, no, Kane was first.
Oh, okay, fuck.
Because Kane was trying to steal Lita from Matt.
Kane was in the beginning of 2004. Matt.
Because that was when Kane raped Lita.
Yeah, speaking of, how many fucked up storylines has Kane been in?
Oh, he's been in enough.
It's like...
Got Lita pregnant.
And now he's the mayor.
Which brought Gene Schnitsky in.
Speaking of horrible storylines.
Which made Gene Schnitsky fall on the baby and then have an abortion or miscarriage or whatever the fuck.
And then he kicked the baby into the ground.
That was a doll, but yes, that was pretty funny. That was the one thing that I was like, okay, I can appreciate that.
It's like, alright, now we gotta watch 2 shitty matches between Gene Schnitsky and Kane.
And then he went to licking feet.
Shitty gimmicks that don't work.
If you want to watch that, all you gotta do is watch WrestleMania 22 right before Booker T goes against Boogeyman.
Shitty gimmicks that don't work.
Because remember, backstage is Goldust, Mae Young, Fabulous Moolah, Ted DiBiase, Gene Schnitsky, who is licking Mae Young or Moolah's feet. I do not remember which one. I don't give a fuck. Why would you do that, you gross fuck? And Pirate Paul Burchill.
I loved his finisher. That's about the only thing I liked about him.
Same.
But, fucking, while you were sitting there talking about, like, oh, it's just like, it's not a shitty story, but a shitty promo. Vince McMahon, John Cena, and the N-word.
Oh my god, yeah. That wasn't even a promo, it was a skit for comedy purposes.
And Booker T's just like...
Tell me he didn't just say that.
It's like, I feel... And that's not like this... Vince McMahon saying, Vince wrote it. It's like, yeah, this is going to be great. It's such good shit.
Great shit. Speaking of bad Vince McMahon moments,
anytime they shove his head into anybody's ass.
That was only once that twice.
Rikishi and Big Show. Big Show's was bare too.
Yeah, that was fucking gross, but that match was so good.
And Shane did it too. It was great.
Whoa, never mind. His face was shoved. Shane's face was shoved in fucking Vince's ass at WrestleMania with Shawn Michaels.
That's even worse.
With Shawn Michaels.
How many people can tell you they know what their dad's asshole smells like?
Fucking nasty.
Alright, time to end that podcast. No, we got a few more minutes. But
actually, what I was thinking is... I got a good question. So, in 1999, Vince McMahon did the It's Me, Austin promo. Yeah, where he was revealed as the Dark Power.
That was a good storyline.
Do you know who was supposed to be that power?
No.
Christopher Daniels.
Oh, shit.
The reason they did not go with it in the end, Vince McMahon goes, well, look at all the other guys that he's going to be fighting. He's tiny compared to them.
Yeah, Vince loves those big-ass fucking guys.
So, Daniels was originally supposed to be in WWE in 1999.
That makes sense. The Ageless Wonder, dude. He looks exactly the same.
Yeah, and that's where the Fallen Angel gimmick started.
Alright. Let's learn something new every day.
That's fucking great. That's great shit.
Apparently not.
Yeah, apparently not. Bullshit.
But thank you for watching the Full Page Sex Tape Podcast.
Full frontal nudity.
The 0 people that watch this podcast. Alright, cool. I'm going to turn... Yep.
Let's not see Alberto Del Rio's dick, please.
What the fuck? Where did that come from?
I just want to watch the Paige Solo shit.
All of a sudden, that's like the one person that I just realized she had sex with that's not in any of these tapes.
Wait, he's not?